In a meta scene roughly halfway through Luther, the fallen sun, Idris Elba is offered a glass of martini, and he refuses pointedly, preferring, instead, a glass of water. If one were still unsure as to whether Elba wants to be the next James Bond, that should put an end to all that clamour. And a good thing, too, for while I like Bond and loved Daniel Craig's work in the last 5 movies, the role takes its toll on the actor. And we need an actor like Elba for more varied and more interesting roles. Like Luther, I have fallen in love with and out of the original TV series more times than I care to count. It was the actor himself, and occasionally Ruth Wilson as Luther's overarching nemesis Alice Morgan, whose charisma and undeniable intensity kept me watching even when the show devolved into utter schlock. Luther, the fallen sun, I am happy to say, is not for the most part schlock. Penned by the series creator Neil Cross and directed by Jamie Payne, who also directed the entirety of the 5th season, the film has Luther's crimes and excesses on duty, and tendency to play fast and loose with the law, finally catching up with him and he goes behind bars. And the person responsible for his downfall is Andy Serkis' psychopathic tech billionaire. I can almost hear Elon Musk gnashing his teeth. The guy has earlier said that he despises how Hollywood portrays billionaires. David Robey, who moonlights as a serial killer. Once he spots Luther investigating one of his murders, he decides to get him out of the picture. But it's Luther in a Luther movie. The guy is a force of nature. Of course, he gets out and goes on a quest to get SerkisNow. Robey is a particularly nasty piece of work. Even other serial killers might be horrified by his actions. Having felt powerless for most of his life, he became rich thanks to his tech brilliance. And now he has this need to feel a sense of power and control over his victims. He has created a system in place in which he and his followers witness people being tortured and killed. He is something of a cad, as the Brits would say, all right. And Luther, haunted by a failed promise he made to one of Robey's many victims' mother, wants to set things right. Luther, the fallen sun is, for all intents and purposes, a feature-length season of the show.